Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm back. AIMG Rima, all in money game, bitch. So yeah, I am back with another story today. We're gonna have another story time, but first, I need to correct two things in my story from yesterday about me going to jail for the first time and last time. Never going back there, but yeah, I had to first go get my little envelope that I was talking about when I tell y'all I kept it in the car, I kept it in the house because I was just terrified. I was traumatized after that. And I brought the facts. Y'all know you got to come with the facts. And it's showing that it's me, Karima. Y'all already know my last name. It's Muhammad. Then it say theft by check. Then it show it's a duplicated form. And it show like the date and all of that stuff and what happened. It shows everything that happened and why I was dismissed. And this was in 2011, y'all. So yeah, I was just coming back to correct some of the facts because here and there, I just remember what I remember. And at the end of the day, I just wanted to come back and give y'all some facts because gotta come with the facts. And speaking of facts, y'all, also in the story yesterday about me going to jail for the first time. So my sister texted me last night and I had to think about it. My sister did come back for me, y'all. It was just the fact that in my brain, it took forever because I'm the one in the situation. I know my sister loved me to death. She'll never leave me for them to do anything to me. She was probably more hurt than, damn near as hurt as I was. I say that. And at the end of the day, of course, her, my mom, my brother, nobody want to see anything happen to me. So I had to correct that. My sister did come back for me. They told her she had 10 minutes to go to the car. And whenever she came back, they was full of it. They had already processed me. So again, Millie Pooh did come back for me. She came back. The paperwork was in the glove box, like I stated. And in my head, they told me, y'all playing games. And they didn't believe me, so they went ahead and processed me. But Millie did come back. That's what I had to correct in the story. She did come back for me. But the thing was, and then another thing, my mama, when she came back, she wasn't on the phone with the lawyer. She was on the phone with the Buns Bill people. So it was a few things. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that did happen. This is how it works. So my sister had to correct me because I don't need y'all. Don't come for my sister. I will. Real talk. That's my baby. And matter of fact, the story that I'm talking to y'all about today, or the story time that I'm going to present to y'all today, is about when Millie Pooh came to save me. I got a million stories for when she came to save me because I'm on my mama's side. I'm the baby. My brother's the middle child and Millie is the oldest. And don't ask me what year this was. This was back in my college days. I did all kind of crazy stuff back in my college days, but it wasn't too much craziness. It was more that I was always getting into crazy situations. So this particular story happened because I met this boy. And back in the day, we all had this little chat line group. Like in high school, we had the group, and then when we got in college, we still would go on there every here and there, whatever. But at this particular time, I went on there by myself. I met this boy, this guy, and he was the same age as me or whatever. It was too good to be true, y'all. When I met the guy in person, like we talked on the phone for like 1 or 2 months, as I can remember. And next thing you know, he asked to take me on a date. Around the same age as me, probably like 1 or 2 years older. And at this particular time, I can't remember. I think I was still on the southwest side, but he was on the north side. Stayed far as crap. I'm gonna say that. And I was like already traumatized. Like I'm not about to go nowhere with nobody. But he made me feel comfortable. Had his little mouthpiece going. Everything was actually true about him. When I actually went into everything, thinking back, everything was actually true. It was just the situation was crazy. So let me get into it, y'all. So I met the guy. We on the chat line, chopping it up. Known him for like a month or two. End up meeting him, going on a date. We went out to eat. Next time we met again, went to the movies. And y'all don't mind Dollface. She back there cleaning out the rabbit cage. Her and my baby got rabbits. But anyways, back to the story. So we went to the movies the next time. And then the stuff started getting serious where he started trying to make me be his girlfriend or whatever the case may be. And I was like, okay. So he wanted to invite me to his house. He had cooked for me or whatever the case may be. And he wanted to just eat and watch movies and chill. I was okay with that. I was like, oh, that's cute, that's sweet. So when I came, everything was fine. When I came to his house, he came and got me. Why did I do that? Y'all on dates, drive your own vehicle, because he came and got me. And just think about it. If anything happen, anything pop off, you ain't in your vehicle. You gotta kick rocks or walk, unless you got a down ass sister like I did. So keep listening. So we got to his house. He treated me like a little queen, and he gave me a massage, my little back massage, my feet massage. Y'all know what he was trying to do. Everybody know. We ain't stupid, but it was working. So we was chilling. After we got through eating, we was talking about stuff, having like little long, deep conversations. Everything was cool. Then next thing you know, we start watching movies, y'all. I'm laying on this man's chest, and we heard something at the window, not at the door, at the window inside the room. Like his bed is right here and the window is right here to the bed. All you heard was, so I looked up at him and I'm like, what the hell going on? So I was just kind of like, oh hell, here we go. But then he was like, basically like, ignore it. He was like, that's my ex. She still want to be with me. I ain't trying to be with her type deal. Ignore it. So I'm like, why did I get myself into this? He talking about this is his ex. He got a crazy ex. One of them cases of crazy ex. I know a little bit about that. But I just kept watching the movie. He kept watching the movie. Then next thing you know, the knocks got louder and louder. And she was like, I know that bitch in there. I was like, what in the world? And now she calling me out my name. So I'm like, come on, you got to get her. You got to come take me home. What we going to do? So the knocks went from the window, because we went in the living room. Now they at the door. So now she banging at the door, kicking the door, doing all kind of stuff to get him to come to the door. And I was like, bro, you need to go handle it, because if you don't, you need to take me home, because I don't know what's going on and I'm in the middle of it. I ain't got time for this. And I came over here to chill with you. Told me you weren't with nobody. You know, I'm not with nobody. Like, what's up? Like, go handle it. So he go to the door, put his foot in the door and cracked the door like this with his head. And she was like, such and such, I know you got that bitch in this house. I seen y'all pull up. So she was basically stalking us. She's stalking him. But yeah, I was with him, so she was stalking us. And when I tell you the girl pushed the door open, I'm like, this fool, how you so weak you let the female push the door open? So she pushed the door open and she was like, what's your name? And I'm just looking at her like, bitch, I got this mace in my hand. Like, I want to mace the shit out your ass, because I ain't got time for all this. I ain't come over here for all this drama and this crazy stuff. So I'm sitting up there thinking, like, man, I know this girl. She looked familiar. That's why she asked me what my name was. And I ain't telling my name, but she asked me, well, did you go to Really Ridge? I'm like, oh, Lord. So this girl looks familiar. She went to Really Ridge. We went to school together. Didn't know the bitch was crazy, but yeah, she was crazy. She was telling him like, yeah, I know. Well, he was in the back, like telling her she need to leave and he didn't want to be with her no more and he moved on and this, that, and the third. So it really wasn't on him, like his fault type stuff, like he was trying to run game, because he actually told me the truth, but he didn't tell me he had no crazy ex-girlfriend, but he told me he wasn't with nobody. But in her eyes, they were still together. And she had a knife. She was trying to cut me. She was trying to cut him. And she was like, I need to leave. And he not about to take me home and this, that, and the third. You ain't taking her home. And yeah, we need to talk because you're not going nowhere. The girl was cute. She was pretty. Just crazy. Just throw it off. So when I tell you, I was just like on the north side. Didn't know nothing about the north side because I'm from Mo City. I stay in Mo City and I'm on the southwest or Mo City, back and forth. I ain't know nothing about the north side. North side was foreign to me. So I'm way over here, not frustrated. She got this knife, like doing all this when she talking. I'm like, bro, just chill. I call my sister to come pick me up. Boom. I call Millie. It's 3:00 in the morning. Millie is with her significant other at the time. It was like my brother-in-law. And I swear, I called her. She didn't answer. Then I called him. I can't remember. Millie gonna correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't remember good. But I can't remember if she didn't answer the first time. I blew her phone up. Then I blew his phone up. And I think he ended up answering and he woke her up. And I was like, I don't know where I'm at. Y'all need to come get me. This girl got a knife. And this, he said he wasn't talking to nobody. And he even told her in her face he don't want to be with her, but she's still crazy. And she didn't bust her way in the house. And she won't let him leave and take me home. And I'm not about to walk. Can y'all come get me? When I tell you, my sister was like mad, but at the same time, she was like ready to come. She was fuck some shit up behind me, her and her boo at the time. I was like, man, one thing about me and my sister, I don't care who we talk to or been with, anybody we ever been with is crazy about us and gonna act a donkey behind us. You had the game fucked up. The person at the time she was talking to sped. They had to figure out context clues because my retarded self did not know how to give directions. I was still like in my college era, and I still, like I said, I was on the north side. All I know is it's a McDonald's on this corner. It's this. I just know this street. And she was like, you swear I got kidnapped? Because she was like, look out the window. What street you see? And it was crazy. I mean, when you in the situation, it was crazy. It was so crazy. But I just shout out to Millie. I love you, sissy. And that's just one of the situations she saved me from. We'll have a story time another time about other situations she have saved me from. But when I tell you they sped over there to the north side and like use all the context clues that I was giving them, what type of house, the color of the house, the numbers, the address on the house, and I looked out there and seen the street and zoomed in and this, that, and the third, and the girl crazy ass me and her going back and forth, and I'm like, you just better not touch me. Like, you better not touch me. Like, I'ma leave, but you... It was just crazy. And I was like, man, and the dude was like, nah, you ain't gotta leave. She needs to leave and this, that, and the third. And I told her I didn't want to be with her. I'm like, forget this. Don't call me when I leave here. I should have known something about you yellow niggas, like yellow, green eyes. I was like, but I ain't gonna lie, I was wrong because it wasn't his fault. And thinking about it now, it wasn't his fault. It's like he just had a case of crazy ex and he might have had that good. I didn't find out. And I ain't gonna never find out because I don't know where he is. If you're watching this video, you see me, you remember me. Hope you came out of that situation well, because when my sister and them came, I was in the wind. I was gone. Didn't have time for none of that. And I'm just like, hey, I'm young. I gotta live. She ain't about to cut me with this knife. It is what it is. Like, soon as she do anything, I'll spray her with this mace. And it was just crazy. Drama, drama, drama. I don't know, but I will definitely be back. I had to come back on here. Oh, yeah, Millie. And if you watching, I got grandma thing. I had both of these in a glove box, so I got to give you grandma obituary. My grandma, R.I.P., Grandma Dorothy, passed, I want to say that was 2 weeks ago, January the 31st, 2025. But, yeah, I had to go find proof for my stuff for court, what I was telling y'all about in my story yesterday about jail, and I found my grandma obituary, and I told my sister I was going to give her a copy. So yeah, that's not here or there, but I'll be giving her a copy soon. And yeah, definitely Millie loved me to death. I would never have it any other way. I wouldn't want, what I'm trying to say is I don't want another sister. If I lived this life, died, and came back, I would want the same sister. My sister loved me to death. She would never leave me to nobody to do anything to me, to harm me, anything. She treated me like I was her child growing up. When I was little, I got on her nerves and I irritated the crap out of her, walk around sucking my thumb, following her and my brother and telling on them and snitching on them and stuff. But when I got to high school, it totally changed. It went from me being a tomboy and following my brother around everywhere and want to do what he do and rap and following his footsteps, to me wanting to be girly like, and I started following my sister was doing. I wanted my hair and stuff done all the time. So I still got a little tomboy in me, a lot of tomboy in me, but on my girly girl side, I get that from my sister and my mama. But yeah, love y'all. Stay tuned. We're gonna come with better stories, but I just had to clear that up. And y'all have a great day. I'm out. All in the game. Peace.